welcome back for a Manga Monday video. And if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Zoe and this is my channel Mizz Manga, where I talk about all things manga on Mondays, at least. So there was a bunch of new romantic series, I feel like, that released in February. And I was just gonna go through 3 of the ones that I read this month, do a little deep dive in them, and tell you what I thought. And hopefully you enjoy this video, and maybe I'll do more deep diving into first volumes of series. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. If you like it, leave a like so I know, and it would mean so much to me if you subscribed. I'll say that in the beginning because most of you are probably like me when watching YouTube videos and you have closed out of the video by the outro, so it would mean a lot, and thank you very much. So let's just dive in. So first up, I read My Strange Affection. This one is printed by 7 Seas, and I think the first volume came out end of January, but I got it in February, so that's why I'm including it. And this is a story where a life-changing event happens in which a meteor crashes into Earth and everyone becomes homosexual. It is a very interesting twist. And I kind of like how it points out, at least to me, it points out the absurdity of not being able to just love who you love. Like, now heterosexuality is seen as weird, and why would you like a guy when you're a girl? Like it's so absurd. And that's how I took it, and that's one of the reasons I really enjoyed this one. I also love the art. The art is cute and fluffy, and it just adds to the like fluffy, cute vibes you get from the story. So of course our main girl here has a crush on her childhood friend who happens to be a guy, and it's not something that she can talk about, and she only ever confessed this to his late grandpa. And so she feels very weird. She tries to date girls and tries to be normal or like everybody else, but she can't help her feelings. And yeah, so anyway, needless to say, I will be picking up volume 2 between the art and the story and everything. I really liked this first volume. Moving on, we have my next read, and that was My Special One. This one is a Viz Media Shoujo Beat title, and it is what I would expect from a shoujo. It felt very shoujo, and it has probably been a minute since I read like just a straight up rom-com shoujo, like no fantasy elements, no, you know, just a girl meets boy shoujo. And yeah, I wasn't like actually that annoyed by it. One of the reasons I got it was because my lovely friends got it for me as a Valentine's present, so that was super sweet of them. And I also didn't realize until we were talking about it when I opened up my Valentine's package, but Momoko Koda is the mangaka of No Longer Heroine, which I read online in my younger years and is now being published in English, and which I have a soft spot for. I love her exaggerated facial expressions that she draws, and how she really touches on some of those less desirable teenage traits, I guess. Like No Longer Heroine deals a lot with jealousy and envy, and this one deals a lot with having crushes and dealing with rejection. And I don't know, like it's not all the great youthful wonderful first love romances. her work just seems to cover those nitty-gritty details, those less desirable things we'd like to remember from our youth. And yeah, this is about a girl who has kind of sworn off love and cute boys after a really, crappy rejection and humiliation from a boy that she liked. Been there, girl. Definitely made me think about past crushes and about some embarrassing moments. Yeah, but anyway, she just happens to meet this handsome J-pop idol who is just otherworldly nice and cute and just like all the things, and he tries to get her to become a fan of his, but in like a really cute way, and he's just endearing and sweet. So of course, even though she's fighting it, she's falling for his charm, even though she's sworn off all cute boys. So yeah, like I said, this one's very cheesy, very cliche, very shoujo, but it did make me reminisce and think about all my past crushes and all of the embarrassing moments and all the awkward feelings of being a teenager. So in this way, I did enjoy it. I probably will get volume 2 just to see how the story goes. Am I as excited about it as My Strange Affection? No, but it was a cute read nonetheless. The last first volume romance that came out this month or around this month that I picked up and read was A Condition Called Love, which is a Kodansha release. So honestly, the cover nor the synopsis really got me, but then I found out that this is written by Megumi Morino, who wrote Wake Up Sleeping Beauty that I mentioned in my top 10 romance Rex video. If you didn't watch that, go check it out. It'll be in the link below. And I absolutely love that series. And so I kind of had to pick this one up to see how this series goes by them. And yeah, I always love, like, their art is really pretty, of course, and the other series I read by them really pulled at my heartstrings and just gave me all the feels. So I was really curious then about this one. So yeah, this story starts out with two high schoolers, and the girl is kind of indifferent about love. She doesn't really get what the hype is about. She doesn't feel inclined to get a boyfriend or anything, but it just so happens that she sees this boy from her school getting dumped and then sees him dejected outside in the, I think it's snowing out, and shields him from the snow with her umbrella or whatever. He suddenly decides that he wants to date her, and so he like approaches her with that intent, but of course she's like kind of not interested in dating. So they kind of enter into a trial relationship, and that is the first volume. I have thoughts on this one. It was really hard for me because, like, on the one hand, I like when the guy falls first. So there was aspects about it I was enjoying. But on the other hand, he is so creepy. Like, I'm reading this going like, he's going way too far. She can't seem to get in his head that like a relationship should be more like equal. Like, he shouldn't be like so obsessed trying to do everything for her that he can possibly think of. And so it just came off like he was like a little too much, a little creepy to me. They give us, like, obviously he seems to live alone. There seems to be he has like some attachment issues, and like little therapist vibes I'm giving. I know I'm not a therapist, but he just he seems to really need love, and she's kind of like, whatever, don't really get romantic love. And yeah, but they are cute together at the same time, and I think her kind of like balances him out. But there were just moments that I was like, stop it, you're being weird. And maybe that's just me. Maybe it's like because I don't love a clingy guy. Like I don't like a guy that goes too over the top or anything. But it was really hard. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't know about this one. I mean, like I said, it's by a mangaka I really respect, so I'll probably pick up the second volume. But I'm hoping the second volume really tones him down a bit. I don't know, because he's just too much. So yeah, that was my little mini review of these 3 volume ones. And as it stands, My Strange Affection was my favorite read of the 3. My special one in the middle being kind of a mid, you know, cute but nothing special to me read. And then we follow it up with A Condition Called Love, unfortunately at the bottom. Still, you know, will buy the second one. Am interested to see where it goes, but a little bit less enthusiastic, we'll say. And I just thought it was fun to compare them all because they're all kind of similar. They're all young love, teenage romance, set in high school, you know, and it was also interesting that they were all from different publishers. So yeah, it's a little bit of a different kind of video. I don't know. I just hope you enjoyed it, and maybe you will pick up one of these now and give it a try yourself, or maybe you already have, and let me know what you've read down in the comments and what you thought of it. Love to hear your thoughts on these series as well so far. And that'll do it for this video. I already mentioned it, but please do subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. I am really appreciative of getting to 50 subscribers already. But you know, 100 would be cool too. Am I being greedy now? I don't know, but it would be awesome. And yeah, so I hope you all have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!